Hey guys, so when you're life coaching or when you're doing something to help people to grow into better versions of themselves, you have to keep pushing yourself. You have to keep pushing that content into the world. Do you know why? Because when you push content into the world, you're growing as a person and as an individual. Okay? You're growing as a person and as a individual. Okay? So you have to realize that if you want to do better in life, you have to get somewhere with your life. You have to start doing something with your mindset. You have to start helping yourself to grow in some kind of way, making sure you're practicing for something in your life, making sure you're getting somewhere with your content, for example, but making sure that you're growing in the midst of everything that you're doing. You understand? So when you're growing as a person, you have to develop. You have to develop your heart. You have to develop the person you are. Every single day working on yourself, every single day doing something for people. You understand? So making sure every single day you're doing something to help yourself to understand life and to get your message across so that you can actually become a better person and so you can help yourself to grow into the best kind of ways possible. So every single day you have to understand that no matter what happens in your life, make sure that you're growing, make sure that you're prospering, make sure that you're helping yourself to outgrow yourself every single day, making sure you're posting a lot of content online every single day, posting information, making sure that you're doing something to help yourself to level up every single day. That's what the ideal life is. The ideal life is always helping other people. You understand? Making sure every single day you're doing something around service, making sure you're providing something for the world, making sure that it's coming from within you, making sure that you're looking deep inside of yourself for that information to give to other people. Yes, and so when you're giving that information to other people, you're going to become a better person, you're going to understand much more about life, you're going to get your message across, you're going to be able to outgrow yourself in a better way, and you're going to be able to understand much more because you're that much smarter now, because you're doing things every single day to help people to grow. Yes, and so you have to understand that if you want to grow as a person, you have to understand every single day you're doing something to vibe, you're doing something to realize things, you're doing something to help yourself to understand life, and you're just growing as a person. You understand? So when you grow as a person every single day, you're just realizing that there's so much content to give and there's so much to receive. You understand? There's so much to understand about life, and you have to understand that every single day is going to be a new day, and you're going to have to face challenges in your life. You're going to have to get your act together. Yes, and you're going to have to understand something about life, and you're going to have to really dig deep inside of yourself if you want to succeed in this world. Because every single day I'm understanding that I've been posting content for 4 years now online, for example, and I understand I'm getting somewhere with my growth. You understand? People are starting to see that I've grown and that I've done something online for them as well, and that I'm posting content every single day online and I'm getting engagement from people. So for example, my Instagram has got 27,000 account reached. I reached 27,000 accounts in the last 30 days or previous 30 days of my life. And so my quotes and everything that I'm doing online, all I have to do is repost it online every single day, posting content, for example, so that I can become popular online and so that I can just keep up my business of content creation, because it's going to happen and it's going to actually help myself to grow. And I understand that if I'm about to do anything in my life to understand where I'm going with my life, I have to understand that I have to get somewhere with my life. I have to start realizing that there's so much content in the world if I want to help myself to grow. And I understand that I need the ideas, I need everything in my life to prosper. I need to actually study life, I have to study people, I have to study everything around life so that I can become more fluent, so I can become much more in terms of what I want to become every single day. So every single day I'm understanding that if I want to become a better person, I have to study how to become better. I have to understand everything about life. I have to understand to dive deep into knowledge every single day, never procrastinating, making sure that I'm writing, making sure that I'm doing something every single day to grow, making sure I'm doing a lot of writing every single day, making sure that I'm helping myself to do something spectacular every single day, just growing myself as an individual, making sure that I can prosper, making sure that I can become all that I can be every single day. And that's all I have to do. I just have to become that individual every single day who's going to prosper, who's going to understand something about life, and who's going to get my message across to other people, because I understand something. I understand that there is a way to become more in life. I understand there is something to do in life. I understand that there is a way to understand something about life and how I'm actually moving forward in my life. I understand that in my voice I've got more mature. I'm actually much more different now. I'm understanding I'm much more fluent now as well in terms of some ways. But I'm understanding that if I want to grow myself in a better version of myself, I understand I have to keep pushing that content out into the marketplace. Every single day, pushing as much content as possible, making sure that I'm growing from it, making sure that I'm learning, I'm teaching, I'm doing something around my life every single day, posting as much content online as possible, making sure that I'm doing something for the world, you understand, making sure that I'm growing myself into the best version possible. You understand, that's what I need to do for my life. I need to understand if I want to get to a better place in my life, I need to every single day understand the word I. I understand everything dwells from the word I. I have to realize that I can do anything I set my mind to, that I can push myself to grow, I can develop myself, I can find things to say, I can find things to do, I can understand something about people, I can understand how to talk to people. I realize it's just how I need to dig into that information. I have to say something to them. I have to say something that's going to vibe with people. And I have to realize that I can speak to people. I can talk words to people. I can speak anything I ever want in my life, as long as I'm helping myself to grow. And then I promise you, as long as I'm helping people to grow, that's the main thing I need to be doing in my life. So every single day I'm understanding that if I want to do anything in my life, it's to be in myself. I have to be dwelling inside of myself every single day, understanding the word of who I am. And I'm understanding that if I understand how to dive deep into my words, that I can always find the words to say to people as I move along in my communication. I understand if I want to do something around my life, I have to realize that there's always something to say, and that you have to keep posting information online regardless of who's watching and who's not. Because the thing is, you have to understand that you have to help people, and the more you put your time and effort into growing people and growing yourself and posting that information online every single day, posting and creating information, posting it online every single day, I promise you eventually you'll get more engagement and you'll get more popularity online, and people will start to look at you as somebody who has something to say, and that you are running a business. You're an information business, you understand? You're posting information online, you're posting something for your life, you're posting something to help people, and that's the main thing. You just have to keep growing yourself, and you have to be a life coach on wheels, you understand? You have to understand everyone needs to do life coaching, and everyone has to be their own life coach. I understand that when you're your own life coach in life, you can actually understand how to speak, you can actually understand how to do, and you can understand how to keep posting that information online, because those people who are posting information online every single day, a lot of information from within themselves, they are the people who are going to have a better life in the process of life. You understand? Because I understand those people who have not started to post content online yet, and I understand how they're doing in life, and I understand that you have to understand that the internet is something that you have to put information on, and the more information you post of yourself online, the more people are going to see your content. In a sense, so you have to realize that if you want to get to people's hearts, and if you want to dive deep into information every single day, posting information online, you're going to get somewhere with your content, because you're going to grow into the person that you need to be so that you can get to that place where you need to be. In a sense, so you need to realize if you want to grow yourself into the person that you need to be posting information online every single day, and you have to keep consistent every single day, posting as much information as possible online so that you can become your better version of you. In a sense, so that's the whole point of life. Understand that if you want to understand something about life, you have to understand yourself. You have to understand something about understanding how to speak to people, understanding how to realize things. You have to give ideas, and you have to be a life coach in life. You have to be life coaching yourself and other people every single day, posting as much information online as possible, and making sure that you're repeating this content every single day, posting a lot of content, and understanding what you need to do about life to succeed. You understand? I understand that if I realize something about my life, I understand where I'm going with my life, I understand exactly what I need to do with my life, I understand I have to coach myself to do everything in this life. I have to coach myself every single skill, every single asset, every single wisdom that there is in this world. I have to understand it. I have to understand it, talk it out of myself. I have to post it online. I have to post it to people. I have to give it to people. And I said I have to give a service to people of some kind. And I understand that when I provide this service of information to people, that I can become this prosperity in life. I can become a prosperous person. I can understand something about where I'm going with my life. I can understand how I'm doing with my life. I can understand how confident I'm becoming because of the person that I'm understanding who I am right now. And who I am right now is the person that's talking these words. And so you have to realize that I understand that I am more than this world. You understand? But I understand that I need to live this life every single day. And I have to realize to post a lot of information online every single day so that I can understand how to succeed, and I understand how to fail. But I understand that when I fail, I need to learn from my mistakes. I have to learn from my failures. I have to understand to pick myself back up. I have to start posting information online. I have to start digging in deep for information out of my life to really succeed and to really prosper and grow as an individual every single day of my life. I understand I have to create the information. I have to create some kind of program. I have to create something out of myself. I have to post that information online so that I can grow and so that I can become that better version that I need to be. I understand that if I grow myself and I post a lot of information online, I'm going to become successful every single day of my life. I'm going to understand something about life. I'm going to post as much information as possible online. I'm going to do even better now because I'm understanding that I'm picking myself up. And I'm going into greater tendencies. I'm going into a greater life for myself. I'm understanding that I need to be smart. I need to be posting information online every single day. I need to be repeating this content online every single day, talking about new things, talking about something that I've learned today, putting my decade into words, you understand, putting my month into words, putting my day into words every single day, putting 10 hours into 1 hour, you understand, making sure that I'm learning something from the process of life. I'm understanding I need to process the information. I need to process everything about my life. I need to be posting so much content online every single day so that I can become successful. You understand? Because I believe in myself. I believe in something that I am. I realize I got some kind of things going for me inside of myself. I'm understanding that I have to post this information online. I have to understand it all. I have to do it myself. I have to understand to get help as well. I have to get help from people. I have to reach out to people. I have to talk to people. A lot of people I have to talk to. You understand? I have to boost my confidence. I have to boost the person I am. And I have to understand to just dive deep into the knowledge of life and start learning how to actually prosper and grow myself into the best person possible and to become an overall person. I have to become overall in everything that I do. And so I understand that if I want to get to a better place in my life, I need to understand how to really understand how to talk and how to realize what I'm doing with my life and how I'm succeeding and how I'm doing my life every single day, posting something about my life online, posting information, posting some kind of words online, making sure that I'm successful, making sure that I'm doing something that I'm proud of, that I'm really understanding that I can succeed with, that I can understand to go deep inside of myself and find God within me. And so you have to realize that I'm understanding, I'm always grateful for my life. I'm always grateful about the things that I have in my life. I understand if I want more, I need to create more. So I have to create a better life for myself. I have to create something every single day to understand a greater life for myself. So if anything that you've learned in this program, you have to understand more about life. You have to understand everything that there is. So every single day you have to understand how to life coach. You have to understand how to really talk it out of yourself when you are with someone in your life, understanding how to open up to these people with your information, understanding that you have to understand how to talk to people and not just be silent but talk to people also. So you have to understand how to open up the conversation with people and start talking words to people and believe that you are someone who can speak words. That you can speak words and you can speak it with precision, and that you can actually understand how to amplify people through your words, that you can actually help yourself to understand how to actually talk to people and how to realize how to expand your mindset with people so that you can understand how to actually grow everything possible in your life. So you have to understand that's the whole point of understanding how to understand things around you have to understand things around people. You have to understand things around everything that you're doing. You have to understand if you want to become a better person, that you have to understand how to live your life every single day the best way you can, and understanding that you just have to grow yourself into the person that you need to be. So every single day you have to understand something. You need to understand when you do something like talking words behind your back while you're actually speaking words, you're messing around with your brain to understand something around something that you're saying in your mind, that you're trying to do something like multitasking in your brain, because when you do something like writing words behind the scenes as you speak words, you are actually confusing yourself into actually becoming something even more, in a way that you're digging in for information, but you're digging in for something that is quite something that's inside of you. So you want to grow yourself while you're actually speaking words, and you're actually talking words anyway. So you have to understand that if you want to understand something about understanding what you're doing there, you have to understand that you have to talk words anyway. And you have to talk words and you have to make sense to people, not just yourself but to other people also. So you have to understand that you have to understand how to grow as a person. You have to understand how to realize your potential. I understand that when I'm growing myself into the best person I can be, I'm understanding I'm reaching for something, I'm reaching for more, I'm reaching for a better life for myself. I'm reaching for a life coaching ability that I have. I'm reaching for something that I have in my life, and I'm posting that information online every single day so that I can become a greater version of myself. And I understand that when I do this, I'm actually helping myself to grow. I'm actually helping myself to understand something about life, and I'm actually growing myself into the best version possible because I'm reaching out and I'm talking to people. And now when you're talking to people, you have to open up to people in a way you just talk words to them. You have to understand, you have to really dig into people's minds. You have to dig into them. You have to dig into their words, and you have to find something to say to these people instead of always being silent with them. So you have to realize that silence is key, but you have to understand that when you talk words to people, you have to open up to people in a way that you have to open up the mind so that you can start coaching them to become greater versions of themselves. And our silence alone does do this. So you have to realize when you're silent with people, people on their own will grow themselves regardless of if you're growing them or not. So you have to realize that you just have to add value. You have to add some kind of value to people every single day, understanding how to talk to people, understanding to talk to yourself in a way that you talk to other people as well. So talk to yourself the way you talk to other people, and talk to other people the way you talk to yourself. So you have to realize that's the whole key of everything that you're trying to do with your life. You understand? So you have to understand, if you want to understand how to grow yourself into the best person possible, you have to understand to every single day believe in yourself. Believe in the person you are, and understand that you can succeed in this world, and that you can push yourself to greater heights, that you can actually grow yourself into the best version possible, that you can actually do something for yourself, like public speaking or something like that, around or along the lines in your life, that you can actually open up this door of possibility in your life, that you can manifest this life. But you have to realize everything you're doing online is eventually going to come around. And everything that you have worked for is going to come around eventually. So you have to realize to keep going with your life, and you have to understand to make it worthwhile in your life. Some people are going to sell you tactics just to get your money. So you have to realize that you have to be careful where you get your information from. So you have to realize that you have to listen to people who are not, let's say, asking for your money. They're just asking for your time so that they can help you. So you have to realize that you have to go the free way, and go the way of where you can do all this content for people and just post information online for free. And when you're posting information online for free every single day, doing a lot of free work in the planet, that's where the money is. So you have to realize that's where you're growing, and that's where the best kind of individual you can become is where it's at. So you have to understand, if you want to become that version of yourself who's doing a lot of free work in the planet, that's where you want to be in your life. So you want to be in a position where you're actually growing yourself and your content in the world. So when you're posting a lot of content online every single day, when you're making an effort every single day to become that version of yourself that you always wanted to be, that's what you need to be doing with your life. So every single day, post as much information online as possible, grow yourself as much as possible, and live the best life possible for yourself, so that you can actually become prosperous, so you can become abundant, so you can actually help yourself to understand something about life, and so that you can have the best time possible. And so I promise you, just keep going. Keep believing in yourself every single day. Keep doing something every single day to help yourself to succeed, because it's worthwhile. Everything's worthwhile in this planet, and you need to practice your skills. You have to practice your life coaching abilities. You have to practice communication with yourself on your phone, posting that information online every single day as much as possible, creating a lot of information every single day, making sure you hear your voice every single day, making sure that you understand the changes in your tone every single day, and so that you can see how you're developing into this person that you thought that you would never become, but that you also thought that you didn't know, but also that you did know something about your life, that you are understanding that you are now this version of yourself, and that you are understanding that you didn't talk before in a way that you did talk, but you didn't go towards that individual, but you did. And so you have to realize that if you want to understand something about life, you have to make sense. You have to understand that everything's fine with my life, everything's good. So you have to realize that it's just, you have to every single day stay consistent with posting information online in every kind of way possible, so that you can understand how you're growing as an individual. That's all I'm saying. So you have to make sense of it. You have to understand every single day, believe in yourself, you can do it, and understand you can grow yourself into that version that you need to be.